Fellas.
Hey.
HBCU back again. Man, put that scrubby Cowboys jersey down.
Take that jersey down.
It's only right that we represent for today's topic.
Man, no. Yeah,
Man, I didn't think about who number that was.
Because it was worth talking about.
I know now.
HBCU back again. Everybody good? We good?
Yeah, good, brother.
Good, man.
Good. Well, today we gonna give the two moderators another break. Let me in here, see what I can do. Y'all forgive me for anything that goes wrong.
Nothing going on.
Today. Well, we're gonna talk about sports. Try to keep it a little bit light. You know, we've been tackling a lot of serious topics here recently, so we're gonna dive into a little bit deep stuff, but for the most part, we're gonna try to keep it light, man. So I just want to get everybody's gauge on if everybody's happy about sports being back and stuff. J-Star, I see you rocking your Cowboy stuff, so you can go ahead and knock it off.
Thursday, bruh. Thursday is here. The football is here. I'm definitely excited, man, because after that whack showing we had this weekend with college football, I ain't know none of them teams that was playing.
hey, USM got their butt drugged by South Alabama.
Did USM get drugged?
Bro.
That was sad.
I gotta give it up for South Alabama right there. That's the stomping. That's Mobile. So big up to Mobile, South Alabama.
Hey, they sure got our coach fired. That's for sure.
They sure did.
Man, but these man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see, how we're gonna take this thing in football. Excited. I've been pretty impressed, satisfied with what's been going on lately with the guys in the NBA, and yeah, man, I'm ready to see some football, man. It's gonna suck not having all the fans there, because I don't know, it plays too big of a role in every city, but we'll see.
Yeah, them fans definitely make a difference. Vito, what about you?
Jerry gonna have fans there though. Tell you that.
Man, bro. Honestly, dog, I'm still watching NBA, bro. Like football.
That's what it said right now.
Yeah, I mean, like football, I'm glad it's coming back, man. But like that college stuff, bro, they just need to cancel the whole season, bro. That giant. Like you got so many people that ain't playing. So I like college football, of course. I mean, pretty sure everybody on this call do, bro. But man, then what was that? Marshall and who else was that playing, bro? They had people in the stands actually.
Yeah, that was.
But that jam might as well have been golf that day, cause I was like, bro, I can't do it, man. So it just let me know I can't just watch anything, bro. So I mean, this season gonna have a massive asterisk on it, bro. I can't do it, but NFL coming back, I'm kind of excited about it, but not overly. We'll see how it go.
Price?
I tell you what, if there's an NBA game on Sunday, I ain't gonna see it.
Now that first week is must watch. It's must see TV. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I can agree with that.
Price?
Well, I would just say, first off, he said, that they got our coach fired. Y'all coach fired.
Oh, sorry, y'all Miss Rebel right here.
Coach fired.
Y'all coach got himself fired a few years ago. The silliness.
Right. But no, I'm excited, man. For sports, a lot of the states have, restrictions on how many fans can be in the stands for these college games. I think the SEC, the state of Mississippi is doing like 25% right now. So you'll have 25% of the fans. So it's gonna feel more like a spring game. And if it's not really a really good game, it's kind of hard to watch. Because college is all about the environment and stuff like that. So it's just, if there ain't no people in the stands, it's a totally different experience. I'm probably more like V right now as far as like really more into the basketball at the moment. But I do enjoy football. I'm glad that it's back. Anything that's closer to normalcy, I'm down for it. So.
True story.
James?
Man. Where do I start? I'm glad it's coming back. This is gonna be a watered down product, and I don't know if I'm if I'm ready to see the watered down product, I mean, of course, I would love to see something, like you said, something close to normal. But you know, like you said, everything is built off of the fans and the atmosphere and everything like that. And I'm talking about college football because I'm a college football fan before NFL. But then the same thing on the other side of the coin with NFL. I'm just anxious to see what's really going to happen, and I mean we'll see what goes on. But I think NBA pulled off a good one. I think they put on a good production.
I agree, bro.
I mean you can't, outside of a couple of things we talked about, you know, offline. You know, I mean for the most part it's a normal game, so I can't complain there. So the NBA, like I said, I'm watching NBA right now. When the football comes around, and
we gonna see.
Yeah,
it's gonna be something.
I agree with you, James, man. I was thinking about that the other day, bro. Like the way they made the best out of like what they could with the virtual fans and everybody. Now they got the families there, and so they showing them. Hey, it's been pretty dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's crazy because like we all know that the NBA is like way more progressive than all the other leagues and stuff. And then, I mean, you got faces, so it's going to be different than the NFL anyway. Yeah. And of course, baseball is baseball. That kind of always sleepy. But like you say, bro, they did. But like to me, bro, I don't know, man. It just seemed like the NFL just popped up. Like I've been watching ESPN, but I don't just see a lot of stuff about moves being made and stuff like that. I don't know. I may be behind, but
no, you ain't behind, man. It's not good.
Because, I mean, I've been watching Hard Knocks, and I mean, I think that's the closest thing you can watch as far as live into what's going on. And, I mean, they really going through the motions as far as whatever. And, of course, you know, when you doing all the testing, I mean, they doing testing. But when you're only testing your group of folks and this and that, and, like, you know, as you know, as far as the NBA, they blocked everybody from coming in and out as far as a limit who could come in and out. When you start traveling, and that's what you saw with baseball early when they started trying to do everything again. When you start traveling, when you put that part into it, I just don't know how you do that, you know?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we'll see. J-Rock, hop on in there, bro. What you got?
Man, as far as football, I don't know, man. I ain't too optimistic. I don't think it's going. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it lasting just for the logistics of it. I think the NBA, I mean, it's been kind of remarkable what they pulled off, but I think, like Vito said, they have always been kind of more progressive. But another thing they had in their bag, I mean, they had, you know, 75% of the season was done already too. So I mean,
that does help. They have a whole season to go through.
I can't think of enough. I mean, outside of, you know, something like tennis or boxing, MMA. You know, all of them have been able to pull it off. But though, even with basketball, you got like a limited amount of people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can create that bubble. You can't create a bubble for the NFL. You can't create a bubble.
Too many cats on one team, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just even on one team, man, you got players and staff and trainers and all that. So,
the good news is that it appears that the metrics are going down. So hopefully, you know, metrics continuing to decline, you know, you can actually get into more, not having to worry about the whole offensive line being out.
That would not be ready.
Flag football out that joint.
Man, well, yeah, I'm optimistic, man. Like I said, I'm loving the basketball. Like the basketball, I'm kind of getting a more of an AAU type feel. So it's kind of, like I said, I think basketball, you can kind of have that. It's like that small gym feeling. So that old country high school.
Boy got that passion out there right now too.
Yeah, right.
You can see it.
Not the LA Fitness.
Like I say, I hope football lasts. You know, basketball for the end soon. So I'm gonna need something. So,
yeah, exactly. Now, I guess I'm riding everybody's coattail on this one. You know, I feel the same way. I hope it worked. But Vito kind of touched on a little bit. I want to see what y'all fellas think, man. What y'all think about college sports? These are not professionals, so I think it's gonna work.
I'm football. I'm a college.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, so there's two sides to that coin, though, right? Because if you don't play, maybe you don't get drafted. Maybe you looked at it soft or something like that. And you know, if the school is going to play and you opt out, then what does that look like for you? You know,
it's a tough, man. That young is a hard position, bro.
Tough, man. Here's my thing. Going into the season, I mean, you got people that raise their stock, but for the most part, bro, Like Trevor Lawrence don't have to play to know that he finna get drafted. So if I'm guaranteed first, second round, I mean, I understand the professionals. They risk it. They're getting paid.
Yeah.
Y'all should playing these college kids. I went, okay, Trevor go out there and whatever. Somebody go out there, get sick. I mean, you risking it for what?
Well, I guess the question, the verse to that question would be, what are you doing until the draft anyway?
Man, do like train. That Tua got drafted third off.
But so that's the thing, you know that from playing basketball, that training for basketball ain't the same as playing basketball. So for football players, it's the exact same. Training to get ready to prepare for the NFL is not the same as actually playing football.
Well,
so it'll be a whole year and a half if you ain't played.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not talking about mediocre. I'm talking about top tier talent.
Jamar
Yeah, I mean,
Chase,
but you're talking about only 32 players go in the first round. If you're not a first round guy, maybe early second round. So you're talking about maybe 40 guys that are in that position. The rest of the guys are trying to make sure that they get there.
These are extenuating circumstances, though.
Right.
I mean, my thing is, if you feel like as a player, like you say, let's be real. If you know 32 people go in the first round, it's what, 7 rounds or whatever. How many rounds is it? 7 rounds. So, bruh, your likelihood already down, right? So if you know you ain't been trill, you know ain't nobody been looking at you, you can do one or two things: graduate school and could take your L for that season, or play, or what, depending on who playing, or you can say extenuating circumstances and where my year of eligibility at. I hadn't heard much about that, so maybe.
See, I tried to look up that before the show. But they really haven't said anything, nothing in concrete.
I think they are
about it. They are talking, but if everybody applies for that, that's going to be tough. So I mean, I know that
you don't have to apply. Everybody has been granted another year of eligibility.
Yeah, so that,
I mean,
basically don't count.
Well, I definitely wouldn't play this scrummy season.
Now, so here's the problem with not playing. So let's just say you're Jamar Chase and you are considered to be the top wide receiver in the draft.
He don't have to play.
You don't play, okay? Mm-hmm. Somebody else plays, and they look legit. I'm talking about they look like the best thing out there. Now, it might not hurt him a whole lot, but that might hurt him that other receiver actually got to put tape on, put film on tape, and people are actually able to see him up against other elite talent. Mm-hmm. And so now Jamar Chase, where he would have been the number 1 receiver, now falls to the number 3 receiver. That's affecting his money, bottom line. So there is some negative to deciding, well, I'm just not going to play because I know I'm an elite talent.
Yes,
man. And y'all know how this football game goes, man. If they think you soft, you soft.
It's possible, right, man. But like J-Rod said, man, he mentioned Tua, bro. Tua hip was moved from his entire body. And that dude still,
Yeah, but that's different, though, because he didn't decide not to play. He got hurt.
He ain't dropped far.
Perfect example. He dropped.
He didn't drop that far, though.
The season he would be the number 1 pick, but Joe Burrow came in, had an elite season, and got the number 1 pick.
And where he get dropped, where he fall to?
Number 5.
There's a big difference between 1 and 5, though.
But okay, let's be real, though. Let's be real.
In the NFL, people they always talk about that second contract too. That second contract is usually where you make your bread. So if you that trio, come in, play ball, and get your bread on that second contract.
But bro, what J-Rod said is correct, 100%.
How much you making right now?
But let's be real though. Do we think Tua was really gonna go number 1 after Burrow had that season? No, bro, it wasn't happening, fam. I don't care.
But see, that's a different argument though. We talking about Tua season. We talking about his season never happening because he decided not to play.
I get what you're saying. I mean,
Yeah, because what if Tua would have came out and had the same type of season?
But let's put it like this. Let's because I think he went based off of injury, not necessarily not playing. So let's just put it on that, because that's 2 different types of scenarios. He dropped down because of not knowing the efficiency of how he was going to come back with the injury,
the hip injury.
So going back to the same thing, if you already got tape on yourself and all you've been doing this whole season is preparing for the draft, and all you're doing, I mean, if you, like you said, you're top 2 rounds. I mean, you're down in Florida at IMG. the best quarterbacks throwing to you if you're a wide receiver. You got all the best meal plans and everything like that. So you're on the up and up as far as is getting, conditioning and ready and everything like that. And people are going to be seeing you. So I couldn't see that big of a difference if somebody, like you said, top 2 rounds opt out of the season. I mean,
because I would say that you can see a change in a person's game from that sophomore season to that junior season. So if they are an elite player that's going to leave after that junior season or senior season or whatever it is, if they are an elite player, you can see on the film the change in what they were working on from that time to the next time. You can't see that if they're sitting on the sideline and decided not to play. Now, as Vito said, I understand the circumstances. People might just say, man, screw that. I'm not risking catching COVID. I'm not risking injury. I know I'm going to get drafted in the first round. I'd rather get drafted in the first round than risk getting injured and not getting drafted at all.
I mean, yeah, if you're a top 40 prospect, I can see that. But other than top 40, everybody else got to try it.
Right.
It's still a risk. Even if you're top 40, it's still a risk.
It's still a risk, but I'm saying they're the only ones I can totally see. Because if I think I can pull myself from 3rd to 2nd, I'm about to make that move.
Now, I do agree if it gets to, like, some of the schools, like the Pac-12 and the Big Ten, talking about playing in January.
That's what I was just about to say.
I definitely agree sitting out then. Like, that's stupid to me. It's not going to happen for one, but for two, it's stupid to me to even suggest playing that late in the year.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, playing that late in the year, I probably ain't playing. Now, playing like right now, you're only playing 8 games. Even if you did have an injury, you could recover from that. Jamar Chase, Trevor Lawrence, they ain't going nowhere. Those 2 guys. But everybody else, they could move their draft position. And you want to move as high as you can go. But yeah, I'm with you, bro, on that. Pac-12, I ain't playing. I mean, if I'm a top guy, like the Ohio State quarterback,
Justin Fields,
be the second quarterback taken.
And see, I was arguing with somebody about Justin Fields the other day, and I was like, he better try to figure something out because he could actually, if Trevor Lawrence didn't play, he could take that spot because he was going off last year.
They're not going to do that anyway. They're not going to do that because nobody would play. Like, even if I think I'm going to be that 6th, 7th round guy, man, that's money. Like, I'm trying to get money. I'm trying to make it to the league. If I feel like I got any shot at making it to the league, why in the hell would I play in January or February?
Yeah, no, definitely not in February. There's some guys out there right now wishing they would have went on ahead and took that 3rd round draft stock instead of coming back for this season. I guarantee you that right now.
And this season a wrap.
Get drafted in May? Yeah, that'd be tough, man.
It's gonna suck. Well, man, go ahead.
But I was just gonna say, man, some of them guys want to play though. They want to play.
Oh yeah, they definitely want
to play. People would advise them not to play.
But the people who you say ain't stupid to play are the ones who probably got the 3rd round prediction or whatever. We talking the Joe Burrows of the world who just transferred in and trying to.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow wasn't expected to do this though.
And I know, but that's the point. He wasn't expected to do it, and then he played. So, like, if you for Arizona State or something, and you not expected to do nothing, and you come in and win 8 games in the Pac-12 or something, you may get a little boost.
No, that's true.
You probably want to play.
But even then, it's like you playing
against a tough decision.
You playing against a lesser team. You playing with lesser talent, and you playing for nothing because it's not like they're gonna have a national championship in April or May. Like, they're not gonna have 2 national championships. So, it's just, to me, it would be pointless to have a season at the in the spring.
Now, the one thing I don't know is if you opt out, are you still eligible for all the rest of the benefits? I'm sure. I mean, I know they're giving you the eligibility, but as far as
you're still on the scholarship.
Yeah, I mean, why? I mean, if you're still at the facilities and you still have access to the coaches, and you're not playing for nothing, like you said. I mean, I don't know.
But you playing for the other people. You playing for your teammates too.
I mean that's true. I mean that's all good and well, but I mean this is
J-Rod.
It's not just I want to sit down because I'm tired. Like, y'all making it sound like, he don't want to play. Y'all making it sound like he's just saying, I just don't want to play today because, I was out in the club last week and I'm a little tired. No, I mean, it's situations. A lot of people have, like you said, you know, people at home they thinking about as far as you know, catching it and different things like that. So, yeah.
Trying to catch
I
that.
feel you, but I also tell you stay your ass in your room.
I mean, they're making it where they're making it where opting out is a option that people can have, and there's really nobody critiquing people that are choosing that option. So you have the option to opt out, you know, but nobody wants to opt out. I mean, these guys play football; they want to play football. You know,
Yeah.
Definitely.
They 18, 19. These boys want to play.
Definitely.
They feel invincible anyway.
That's true. Well, so we were talking about the NBA season, man. Y'all got any predictions? Who gonna win it all? Price?
Lake Show. Lake Show gonna win it all.
I can agree with that. Jarvis?
Did the Lakers get rid of Rondo and Caldwell Pope? And
Stay hating on Rondo, man. Rondo
They get rid of
Rondo
AD and LeBron.
Is Dwight Howard even playing right now? Like, I ain't seen him the past 2 games.
Nah, so they playing small. Houston playing small. Well, that's the only choice they got. But since they playing small, they're not playing Dwight and
They matching up.
Yeah, they trying.
Playoff Rondo.
No, man. I think the Lakers have probably the best shot at it, but I still think the Clippers could potentially give them a ball game. I'll put it like that.
Clippers better be worried about getting out the round.
Man, they better be worried about getting out of that round.
Man.
I think they could give them a ball game. So the Lakers really haven't just showed me like the ball I've seen them playing is kind of sloppy to me, you know, and even with Houston struggling, like I feel like they should be blowing these dudes out like without a problem, you know. But
Man, James Harden scored at will, bro.
he can. You gotta
Scored at
count
will.
that.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
They good. They're a good team, bro. You know, Houston is. But I just feel like with the 2 elite players that the Lakers got,
Well, it's hard to match up with Houston too. You know, with them spreading
Yeah, it
the floor,
is.
playing small, it's a tough team.
and you got one dude that can
PJ in
get
that
the ball
corner.
at the top of the key, and he can run to the wing without dribbling.
Right, run to
the
step back.
That dude, he a king in checkers already as soon as he step on the floor. So, I mean, my boy be all over the place. I feel like the Lakers too, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. Like, I get what Jay starts saying about it ain't necessarily sloppy to me. It just seems like everybody in that bubble is on an even playing field, and I think that's a tribute to them being like good teams. And I mean, you know, of course, crowd, all that stuff does play a role. I won't be a fool. I mean, I played ball, so that stuff does play a role. But I really do think those teams are just evenly matched. And I don't know if it was the break that didn't allow them to gel or what, but I ain't saying evenly matched to the point where the Rockets gonna beat the Lakers, because LeBron, if y'all ain't noticed, man, that dude is on the level, bro. I mean, he has been for a long time, but I mean,
Man, let me ask you this, man. Do you think Bron is distracted in a way? Like, sometimes I get that feeling because he's been so vocal in his socialism, you know, and everything that he's been saying. And the first game he did seem, pretty distracted to me. And then last game, that dude was ultra focused. Like,
well, I'm gonna say this, bro. I don't feel like he's distracted. I mean, none of us know, right? But I honestly feel like Bron is feeling a lot of pressure.
He do.
So it was already pressure when he came to the Lakers, already off top. But then when you lose Kobe, I don't think that man folds into the pressure that somebody put on him. It's all the pressure that he puts on himself. So I think the pressure just mounted like crazy when Kobe died. And it's like, bro, I can't let my bro down, because he loved Kobe to death. I mean, they had a relationship together. So I think some of that stuff you be seeing, where you see that ultra focus, I think he channeling Mamba. I feel like, when he get to a point where he kind of, look a little sloppy, that's that pressure that he's putting on himself and making him doubt himself. That's how I feel about it.
And I don't think that bubble is very easy to be in.
Okay.
Think about having to be there, family just getting there, but some of them don't have their family there. And then you talking about NBA players having to stay up in some room, with nothing really to do. Like, you can't really just go nowhere. I mean, it's almost like it's almost like being at a camp, summer camp, all summer.
It like being at a camp.
Like, bro, you ready
to go. Exactly.
Man,
just like
By
that.
5 days at that camp, you ready to dip, bro. You tired
What was
running,
kind of
man.
frustrating, man. I don't know if y'all saw that coach. I think he was Nick Nurse, maybe the coach of the Raptors or one of them. But he's like, they can't even bring their family in. Like, after a month, they had an agreement where the players and the staff and all them could bring family in, but the coaches couldn't. And I thought that was crazy, bro.
I didn't know that.
No, it's nuts. James, hop on in there.
Man, so I think the Lakers are gonna do it, but Bia kind of explained it, I guess, from a different perspective than I looked at it from. But I was going more like what J-Star was saying as far as, they look kind of sloppy. I was looking at them as far as even with the Portland series, how Portland was kind of getting into them. And then, saying game one with them taking it like that. So, and even just this last game, they're looking kind of, like they tired almost, like I think somebody had said that out there, that they were looking tired or whatnot. So, yeah, I think, LeBron's going to just, challenge and do what he do and kind of take over games like he kind of do. But I think when it comes to, if the Clippers do make it out, I think it'll be a nice Western Finals there. I think they'll battle that out. So yeah. I think it's gonna come down to that series there, really, who comes out of that. But a betting man, I'll probably have to put some of my money on LeBron. It's kind of hard not to.
Got to go with LeBron.
Little breaking news: Billy Donovan will return to
I just hit my phone right now.
Going to return?
He will not.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, what? Something ain't right.
J-Ron, what you got? Yeah, he do. He's been.
They might well let CP do a player coach joint.
Man, my answer.
He said, know his answer. He said, his answer, man.
I know your answer. I want to hear what you got to say, though.
Yeah. No, I think it's the ship coming out of LA, of course. I think LA gonna take it. I think they kind of
LA definitely gonna take it, but which one?
Which one?
The Lakers. L-A-K-E, the real LA. The real LA.
The real LA,
the one that actually have a gym, not the one that
the visitors.
I think you will see they do look to me, LeBron, and I even saw it like in Miami. To me, my only gripe with him, the reason why I can never put him above my boy, the late great Kobe Bryant, is
You about to say Jordan.
Kobe was a killer. And I think LeBron, like game one versus Portland, LeBron, and he does have a switch. He kind of flips his switch, but he picks and chooses when to be aggressive. And I feel like they lose games because he turns it on too fast. Like, you look at that last game, dude, LeBron is the best player on the floor every single game they play. If he came out every game and be like, you know what? I'm driving to the rack every time I touch the ball.
Shooting left-handed every time I.
And it frustrates me because he'll come out first quarter. I'm trying to get Caruso on. I'm trying to get KC. No, dude, play ball. Like Kobe, put somebody on cover who he didn't think could guard him. The man can shoot that ball about 50 times. And that's what I think the greats got to do that. And LeBron got that. That's why I've always felt like, he was more Magic than Michael and me because he's always been a pass first dude. I just think that's what's so amazing about him is like, dude, like everybody knows he's a pass first guy.
Man.
He's
still in top numbers.
Finish.
I tell you what, bro. When Bron get that look in his eye, though, like when he's serious,
it's a different
I'm
level, bro. I promise it. I'm guilty of it, bro.
It's over.
I'm guilty of watching Bron, and Bron got a specific type of game. It's just not something that you look at and just be like, man, this dude is just amazing. This dude is just a killer. Like, if you just being honest, like his jump shot, you know what I'm saying? It's mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying? And then like he don't have the best handles, flashy handles. He ain't no Kyrie or nothing like that. But bruh, sometimes I just watch that dude. I'm like, bro, you just forget how trill that dude is, man. Like going to the rack, you know what I'm saying? The way he finished, bruh. Dude jumping out the building.
I'm gonna tell you the one sign.
What I was just about to say was this dude ain't young either. Like
no,
this dude our age. Like this nigga old. There ain't no signs of decline,
bro.
That's why he's not from here.
He's definitely not from here,
bro. On that alley where Caruso threw that alley. Bro, this nigga head was above the rim. And this nigga
looking down.
17.
Looking down.
I'm gonna tell you, I've been
that block though, that block on Russell though.
Is when he gets
what's that?
Like, see Bron come out and he started posting up, you know he ready to kill. I'm like, dude, why are you not in the post every freaking game? Like, who can stop LeBron in the post? Like real time.
Nobody.
Man, I guess he just
but he feel go ahead, V.
Oh no, my bad, bro. I guess he just feel like, bro, if he do that, he gonna be just like James Harden, and then when it come down to it, look to, you just gonna be looking greasy out there. Because I mean, Bron know at the end of the game, you know, he probably be the guy to take the shot, but he got to get there first, bro. The rest of his cats ain't hooping. By the time he get, take a break, take a breather, go. We say that nigga is kind of old. So I guess he just try to get everybody involved, man.
I just don't know what this nigga.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I took him out your mouth, bro.
He took him right out of my mouth. And to answer your question, Price, he is not going to decline. Don't look like.
Not before he.
One thing I say that Vito, man, I think Bron has realized early on that like he can't win it by himself.
Yeah.
We think he can, but he can't. So he got to get them Carusos.
Boy, be on Caruso.
I don't know why he hates Caruso so much, man.
Known him, but
I mean, Caruso better than that other dude they got.
KCP?
No, that JR dude. Sorry, Jane.
J.R. Smith.
Man, JR better than Danny Green.
I don't know, man.
I don't know about
bro,
that.
Danny horrible, bro. Have you been watching? Danny is disgusting.
Yeah, I mean,
You been watching JR?
He got his struggles.
Listen.
I know why he ain't been watching JR because he ain't been out there.
That's what I was about to say. I ain't had a chance to see.
Exactly.
Exactly the other way.
What James saying, man?
No, I was just going back onto the part as far as, him being not injury prone, I guess, as far as not having any injuries with really. But when you look at Kobe didn't really have no injuries either until his
Toward the end.
And when he got it, it was like his decline, like it just dropped off. Like, I mean, he was at his peak until he had, what was the first surgery he had? Was
I know that Achilles took him.
Achilles took him out though.
Yeah, that big one was the Achilles.
He had a little meniscus problem that was lingering in like 2013 or 2012.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It was right after that
He still was a killer
then.
Yeah, he was still killing, but it wasn't quite the same though. It didn't look.
Nah, see, people like Kobe. So Bron, I don't think Bron had to change his game yet. Period. I mean, he's pretty much been the same. But people like Kobe, bro, like that dude, he next level. I mean, he knew when he lost that step what he had to do. So that's why the decline wasn't just like, oh my God, Kobe ain't that guy. We gotta remember, man, Kobe won a shit with Powell. That's enough right there, bro. You win a shit with Powell, you good. I ain't calling Powell no scrub, but bro, he ain't no ship go getter.
Kobe shared the backcourt with Smush Parker.
Is he Smush Parker?
That boy said I wouldn't pass the ball to Smush. Vito, real quick, man, what you got to say about your boy Paul Peasy? Talking about Bron, man.
Hate. Straight hate.
Look, bro, Paul my guy, bro, but Paul my guy on the court. Oh man, my guy, man. He's still, you know what I'm saying? He's still one of them.
He's salty, man.
Yeah, bro, he's still one of them old. I mean, but my thing is, bro, like you low key a legend, bro. You ain't got to be salty. What you salty for? And it's
he does not have to be salty.
He just one of them cats, bro, that just still feel like he still got it. And it's like, bro, you can't let it go. Let that thing go, fam. Go, bro.
He man, you said it right, bro, because he can't let it go. He just seemed like he like, I can get back out there and hit go 18 a game or something, man.
And we saw at the end that it was not possible. That was horrible.
Yeah, he just, I don't know, man. I guess my question to y'all though. So everybody talk about the Lakers. That's the easy pick. But if we saying the Clippers, bruh, but they,
Y'all seeing the Clippers.
They saying the Clippers. But I mean, so what about Miami then? What about the East side? You know what I'm saying? Because,
listen, man, I was about to get to that. I was literally about to say this, but you kind of jumped it. But before we get to that, I just want to tell y'all this and see if y'all agree. Giannis, trash. Trash.
I don't agree, man.
Trash.
I don't agree, man.
Giannis equals trash. If you think that was the algorithm, bro, that job would be Giannis plus Greece equals the dumpster.
A large percentage of the people in this call right now had him in top 5 though. So
Nah, I didn't.
No.
He said had.
No.
Man,
I never had him in my top 5.
I don't know if he was in my. Was he in my top 5?
I don't remember yours.
He was in mine.
No, Harden was in my top 5.
He was not in mine, sir.
Yeah,
He was in mine.
I don't think he was in mine. I think Harden. Yeah.
I mean, the thing about Giannis, though, man, I'm not gonna say he trash. He just
that fella game. He does not evolve. That's trash.
He hasn't evolved. Like he doesn't know how to switch a gear and use a second move or a second.
He used a second move because he.
He'll have a second way of scoring, like Kobe used to drive and then he kind of shifted his game to the turnaround, stuff like that. Bron can just do anything, right? But the dude is unstoppable until you crowd the lane, and then it's like, what are you gonna do?
And then it's beyond stoppable. It's called trash. That's called trash, man. It's called a one-trick pony.
You know
Let
what?
me ask you this: how much of that would you say is like coaching though?
I'd say maybe a lot of it, but I don't care because I feel like you're a professional. You got to go get some of that.
I tell you what, I'm gonna say what J-Rod said. I'll say a little bit of it is coaching because you got an ability to put your players in a different position to make them do something else. So there's definitely some coaching. But I want to put a lot of it on youth, bro. I really do because
how long you he been in the league? How long y'all been in the league?
I mean, he been in for a bit, but I'm saying he's still young though.
7 years, maybe.
He's still young though.
So you wouldn't say 7 years as a veteran?
No. So look at Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram scoring points now, but before he, became the guy to shoot the ball all the time, he was barely getting buckets. And it's just because they one-trick ponies, bro. They don't know how to do nothing different. They got this one move they like to go to, and if it's working, they're going to keep going to it. But if it ain't working, you got a problem. So I just feel like Giannis, bro, he just got to grow a little bit more. He got to understand the game a little bit more. He's still young in the head, bro. But I'm going to raise this question, though, because this is what we were talking about in the chat. So we were clowning AD too soft, AD too this, AD too that. These cats got a similar build. Giannis, of course, is bigger. Them two totally different players, bro.
Yeah.
If you gonna put, you got AD struggling to be in the top 5, but Giannis was in the top 5 before, but now Giannis is trash. Now we see why AD the truth.
No, AD was in my top 5. Giannis was not.
AD Giannis was in my top 5. Man.
But
I had AD in my top 5.
AD the truth though, bro.
AD nasty. AD game is.
AD,
man, what can he do at 7 feet tall? What can he not do?
What can he not do?
You can't tell you what he can do.
What?
Go in the post and not do a turner fadeaway. That's what he cannot do.
Does it work? Does he score?
I'm saying, why you want that man
don't
hooking?
be scoring.
He don't be scoring.
You want that man out like Bill Russell?
My boy fading away from PJ Tucker. Get out of here, man.
What he supposed to do?
What? That's his move.
What he's supposed to do?
Like that's a post move.
Why you fading away though, bro? No, that don't make sense to me. You ever seen that big dude go in the gym and then do fadeaway mid-range jumpers over somebody that's like?
We're not talking about the people at LA Fitness, bro.
I know. My point proven. He acting like some dude at LA Fitness.
So here's my
question. Go in.
Here's my
every
question.
time.
I agree to some degree with what Jason's saying. Is that AD in a lot of ways. And it may be his game to, shoot those shots. But I would prefer, and I'm sure what Jay started saying, I would prefer if he gonna go in the post, every now and then, maybe you actually go towards the basket instead of
here's
shoot over somebody.
Here's my issue with that. Here, I'm gonna say two things real quick. Number one, you got Bron. J. Rodder said nobody can't stop Bron in the post. I agree, but he might have Pat Bev on his back. Bron's still gonna shoot a fadeaway. It's a different type of game, bro. You can't just say, okay, just because this dude little behind me, I'm finna do a drop step and bam on him. Number one, Bron and AD are gonna garner a lot of attention. Number one, so ain't no drop stepping in the lane when you AD. So this barbecue chicken you looking for ain't gonna happen because
let me tell you the difference,
people
bro.
around him. So he gotta fade.
Let me tell you the difference. Difference is Bron will make that move and he will do that fadeaway, but he will put you in the blender and he will post you up and put that body on you and he will lay it up or dunk.
What on you?
I ain't never seen that now. I mean, I ain't saying never seen
he'll put that body on you.
You just said it. Put that body on him. What
body AD got? What body AD got? And then it's seldom anyway. Bron will put somebody in the blender, but that's when he got a head of steam. He ain't just on the post and then pulling drop steps.
He got a head of steam. AD ain't got no head of steam, and it can be against that job. Be against I forgot that dude they got from Philly. Houston did.
Man, you seen
whatever his name is. I mean, it can be against anybody, bro. Them dudes in the NBA ain't that big, bro.
Bro, you put bowling ball PJ Tucker at your back, and you tell me if he ain't that
Them
big.
dudes ain't that big though.
Even if he's not like, I don't think Jay starts saying every time he needs to turn his back to the goal and power his way down, backing up. I'm thinking he's saying maybe sometimes if he gonna face up on PJ Tucker and take that nigga to the ring.
He do that.
Like, everything ain't got to be no, that's not what he doing. What he doing is he facing up and shooting. Either he facing up and shooting a jumper, or he doing that fadeaway. And to me, that come off as soft. Like he don't need to play soft. They need him to be aggressive.
Do a drop step spin or something, bro. What have you been doing all summer?
Man, I tell you what he been doing is getting buckets.
Is he getting buckets?
Say what?
Man,
I said aggressive don't necessarily mean going there banging up against somebody. Aggressive can mean when you get the ball, you looking to score. Like
but you got percentages of shots though. Like it's a better percentage.
Okay, and pull the percentage of KD of that mid range turnaround to AD shooting. I bet you it's high, about low 70s to mid.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
right there. Right there. That was right there.
That's what he need to be doing. That game was in preseason of 2017.
That video was this year, bro. That was a Laker jersey.
About it ain't like AD don't get buckets, but I ain't mean to take the question away from the East. We still don't know who we think make a run.
Boston.
Town. That's my squad. You know that, but
I like the Heat.
I like the Heat too. I like the Heat.
They got a lot of players that's playing, especially that Hero.
Yeah. Tyler Hero got all the swag. That dude is nasty.
All them boys buckets, bro. Bam out there getting busy. So I personally wouldn't want to see them. Me, I'd rather see ball.
They young.
And they three balls get ugly. They three balls get jumpy.
Especially in the bubble, because you don't have to worry about guys falling off because they're on the road. Ain't no road. Everybody is playing in the same place, so it's like,
yeah, that could be a problem, bro. But I don't know.
Hey, I got a question. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on this. So Kevin Durant is his game? Do he need to bang more?
Right.
Because hold on, I'm gonna give you a stat. I'm gonna give you a quick. AD is 6'10", 240.
Yep.
KD
6'11".
Kevin Durant is 6'10". No, I'm sorry. AD is 6'10", 253. Kevin Durant is 6'10", 240.
Yep.
Hey, two different positions though, bro.
Right. Kevin Durant's a guard.
I disagree.
He's not a guard.
He is not a guard.
And I think Vito's point is AD is
What game you been watching, bro?
6'10", but he has a guard skill set. So if I'm 6'10" with a guard
AD.
skill set, why would I take away from that to go down and bang with bowling ball PJ Tucker?
And I'm
So
tired.
AD has a guard skill set.
Yes.
You don't think he does?
He's the point guard all the way to college.
Bro,
How do you not think that he has a
You know why? You know why, Deezy? You know why? I'm telling
No
you.
way.
I'm gonna tell you why he don't think AD got a guard skill set. So one of the things we have failed to do is give AD his props on defensive end of the floor. When you
True.
come in there, he throwing your stuff, and he playing D. Period.
But
You know what
he's
I'm
not
saying?
ball dominant like that.
He doing both.
because he got LeBron on his team?
Exactly. And Rondo.
Did you not watch? Were you not watching when he was in New Orleans? He was bringing the ball down, shooting all the threes, banging, doing
He
everything.
wasn't bringing no ball down. That dude is.
Man, you need to watch the games a little bit.
You need to
Man,
watch the game.
I've been watching loud and clear.
If AD
So
ain't
I
got no
get what y'all
guard
saying.
skill set, I don't know.
AD, you had like AD is the dude from Philly, the little left hand guy. Because he's 6'10", 6'11".
Don't you ever
You talking about
don't you
Ben
ever
Simmons?
insult AD.
You talking about Ben Simmons?
You
This fella doesn't
I mean-
compare AD to Ben Simmons.
No. I didn't compare. You said he has a point guard mentality because he's 6'11", or whatever J-Rock
He
said.
said he had a guard skill set, not a point guard mentality. That's
A
totally
guard
different.
skill set because he's 6'11". So you were like, so should KD go in there at 6'11" and try to
I think it's a
bang?
very
Well,
valid
that ain't his.
question. That's one
That
I
ain't
have
his.
had on my mind too.
But hold on, this is my point though. I don't want AD to be KD. It's not the same player. Like whether we talk about weight or not, I don't want AD game to be
I know
KD game.
that you
He'll
don't
never
see
be his
him
game.
doing step back threes either, but he's going in the mid post. He's still shooting over the guys in front of him. The only thing is he's not banking going in 2 feet deeper like y'all want him to do. It like Bam on somebody. I would challenge you to pull up any AD footage from college all the way to now to where he just posting up drop step Batman on people.
Well, I think
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's what
I
he should be
think
working
Price
on.
saying that. I think Price saying that further lets you know how great this dude is, because the fact that you can say I don't want AD to be KD, and basically saying that that's what he's been trying to do successfully, obviously, because he's getting buckets.
No, that ain't what he's been trying to do.
That's not what I'm saying.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
the
saying.
fact that you
That's not what
can
I'm
say
saying.
that, the fact that
No,
you can
that's-
say that though.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, even if it ain't what you trying to say, it's being said.
It's
AD
said.
real.
No,
AD is nasty.
and he hooping.
Look,
Just
AD
like
is
KD
trill.
be hooping.
Hey, AD is very trill. But AD with post moves in the post is on another level, unguardable. But right now he's being stopped. Well, I ain't gonna say stop because he's getting buckets, but he's being slowed down basically by guys that are 6'5" and below, and that shouldn't happen. Houston shouldn't have no way of stopping this dude. And I said that before the series, he should be scoring 40 a game, and it shouldn't even be an issue. He should just be out there destroying people. But the fact that he don't have any type of, at this point, he don't have that post-up game.
Well, bro, we know.
It's hindering.
First off, PJ Tucker weigh the same thing as AD do with 6 less inches. You know how much more stocky
Not
that
saying.
is?
Not the same. I put that in the chat. It ain't the same. They about 15 pounds difference.
It ain't the same.
He's 7 inches shorter.
Like, bro, if you take somebody that's 300 pounds and make them 7 feet tall, that's not that big. You take somebody that's 6'3" and make them 300 pounds, that's a fat nigga.
Bro, I get what y'all saying.
I don't get your point there, though.
I get what y'all saying.
Because
That PJ Tucker got more weight on it.
And
But
power.
PJ Tucker ain't no big man. PJ Tucker is a small forward that can play the 4. That's it. AD should be bodying this dude. Period.
Definitely.
Agree to disagree.
It's different. It's
I hate that J-Rock called him. Agree to disagree.
Even if PJ Tucker that big and AD that small, he should be able to hit a spin move or something.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say
Get to the rack.
And
So I weigh you, right? So if I'm putting my body up against your body, no matter how tall you are, and I'm pushing you away from the basket, you're going to go away from the basket. I promise.
Oh, I can guarantee you. I can go around you.
Right.
And get to the basket.
And he can also moves. And he can also fight for position before he get the ball.
Before I get the ball.
Trying to fight for position.
I know
before you get the ball.
Get to the ball. 3-point line.
Before you get the ball, you fight for position.
I know y'all think the league's soft, bro, but don't nobody want to do that all night, man.
Man, and why don't I just shoot these threes and keep shooting at 40%? Appreciate you.
Energy that dude,
but he ain't shooting 40%.
Bang with PJ all night, bro. Bro, just.
And he banging with him on the other end of the court. He already know. He's like, man, I ain't doing this all day.
I get what you're saying.
We talking basketball. Contact sport.
Disagreeing with what Price saying. Again, Price is just he at least did admit that AD was trill. But Price is just alluding to the fact that AD is multifaceted and he can go down low and do some barbecue chicken. So I don't disagree with that. He could go down there, but it ain't the man game. So
man, I don't want it to be confused with me either. I'm with Price. I think the dude is trill. I had him in my top 5, but I just feel like he could be a better player. I think he could be number 3.
Okay, so is Giannis in your top 5?
So here's the problem though. No. Where it hurts though for AD is when his shot ain't on. Like that don't mean that he don't get points because he's still getting some buckets.
Oh, yeah,
but when his shot ain't really on,
boards and blocks,
it really hurt him because he ain't got that inside game to go to.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think he do enough in the post, but that's me. Whatever, right?
But you ain't got to be used to be no post man. Like
you don't.
All them post dudes wasn't 270, 280. Some of them dudes.
That's what I'm saying about PJ Tucker.
45. Matter of fact, KG was 240, and that nigga was a beast in the post.
And KG shot more fadeaways than Karl Malone. Stop it.
That nigga do shoot fadeaways, but that's not the point. We ain't saying he can't shoot fadeaways at all.
Well,
we saying he need to get. We saying if KG was playing in this series, you can bet your last dollar that nigga would be in the post. Nigga would be down there shooting fadeaways
like he was doing in Boston.
Man, in Boston, that nigga was 37.
What talking about?
This nigga talking about old KG. We ain't talking about old KG.
Man, KG was 47 years old in Boston, man.
J-Rod, please tell me what KG they talking about. I don't know what KG they talking about. I ain't seen KG doing no.
The KG I know, the only thing KG stopped doing from Minnesota to Boston days was bamming on people.
That's all I know. I ain't seen him.
What?
I ain't seen him drop step
dunking on people.
Right?
He still had the same post game. He had the same little pull up jump.
So you saying KG was going to the rack dunking on people?
No, that's not what he was saying.
That's what he just said to me.
That's what he just said. The only difference is he was banging on people.
But he said,
I'm telling you,
he's talking about from an athletic
standpoint. On nobody every possession. I didn't hear y'all saying, man, why don't he get down there and bang with Ben Wallace?
Man, right.
I heard nobody say that.
Man, Ben Wallace was changing oil before the damn NBA. Man, you can't bring Ben Wallace in there, bro.
J-Rod, you can't win. We can't win them all. We can't win them all.
Hey, you talking about Ben Wallace versus PJ Tucker.
Right.
Yeah.
James.
Anyway, fella, we gonna settle this one on text messages. We gonna figure this out. We gonna let y'all. We gonna air all our dirty laundry right here on the.
Well, everybody getting on us, but James don't even got the guy that's top 5. So
I mean, y'all alluded to it. Y'all alluded to it. Like I said, I think he's good too. I think he's too good to be, like I said, when he has an off game, when he's not shooting the ball, like it looks, you could tell it's glaring, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and again, I was a Pelican fan, so I actually watched him game in the same way because he was so much of the offense there that when he didn't have a game, like they stunk the place up, like and that's why that's my kind of piece of AD as far as why he didn't be on top 5. Now that 6 through 8. It's crowded as hell on mine, as far as they can, switch and everything like that, give or take, part of the season they in. But yeah, no, that was my biggest reason why I didn't put AD in my 5. I mean, he can sneak in there, But he probably trending at 6.
Man, AD ain't sneaking, got to sneak in nowhere. That
Probably
fella is
not.
already here.
I'm gonna tell you,
Back and he get on the injury list.
and then look, and we talk about the other dudes like, oh, he just need to get some time up under his belt and stuff like that. But it's like, if AD hadn't came up with another piece of his game by now, he's not gonna get it. This is what we got.
I don't know what else he got to add.
He don't need it. He don't need it.
Like, what else he need to add?
I ain't know.
Fella, okay, mid-range, superb. 3 balls, superb. Around the cup finishing.
Post game, non-existent.
Listen, if 3 of the 4 are superb, that third, that one that you missing, it don't exist.
Hey, bro, you said 3 ball.
But
superb. That John ain't superb, bro. That 3 ball average.
All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on. So yeah. Anyway, I let that get way too out of hand. Lord have mercy.
Hey, but he's in my
matter of fact, we about to change the whole game. I'm not even talking about the NBA no more. NFL. So predictions. What y'all got? Super Bowl predictions.
Man,
James?
I'm NFC South. You know, I'm Saints fan, and man, I'm gonna tell you this. All this summer, I've been looking at these Tampa Bay Buccaneers and them load. I mean, I don't know over there if they handing out free Porsches or something on the.
They just got Tom Brady over there. You know that dude.
But no, I mean, you know, they got Fournette now.
Easy cooking the books.
Again, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't just game changer. But I mean, they stacking the team. I mean, they got Gronk back. They got some
stacking up because they got Tom over there.
They just got.
They need to because Tom suck now.
No, I'm saying that's the reason why they stacking up.
I know because Tom suck now. They got to.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about
that, but
did y'all not see what happened last year?
Who was his number one?
You see.
I don't care about nothing about that. He looked bad too. Listen, who was the number 1 receiver when he was winning Super Bowls?
He had O-line. You got no receivers in a trash O-line. And you 56. You done.
and I don't think that much has changed with his O-line here now. Jameis was running for his life last year. You know what you got?
Throwing it in the stands too.
Brother, man, honestly, bro, you know I'm an Eagles fan.
Well, man,
I'm also a realist too. I mean, I can't go against the Chiefs, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Until I see, like, I can't pick the Ravens because I just don't feel like they got enough. I feel like Lamar, once he gets some more pieces, I think he'll be enough. And plus, they got to run up on the Chiefs. So I just feel like the Chiefs, bro, like that boy Pat, that boy on another level, man.
He different.
Man,
he different.
Unless the Ray Lewis Baltimore Ravens defense show up,
yeah,
the Chiefs have done again, and they probably win it next year. Pat Mahomes is like a video game.
That dude is sick, bro. You can't deny him. You can't.
I'm watching they down 21 with 7 minutes and win by 14. Like, that's unheard of, bro. That's crazy.
I wanted to believe it was a fluke because he was so good, man, but it just ain't. It's not, bro. He accurate, bro. Like he that guy.
And then you got
he's definitely that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he hadn't even hit. Yeah, you're right. He didn't even hit prime yet. I don't even know what his prime year is gonna look like. Let's see what this dude wearing them sorry ass, bum ass Cowboy fans. Let's see, because I know he about to say they about the most unrealistic fan base that you ever seen. So,
man, well, I'm not the most unrealistic person you'll ever see.
I'm glad.
I actually think we're gonna make the playoffs this year.
I believe that too.
But man, I'm with James. Well, James, I think I'm with James. I think I heard him say the Bucks.
No, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear.
Okay. You were just talking about the Bucks.
Yeah, I was just talking about the Bucks. You didn't hear that come out of my mouth.
It's hard for me. It's hard for me to bet against the Bucks and the Chiefs right now. You know, like
that's your Super Bowl prediction: Bucks versus Chiefs.
Like, bro, and I'm gonna be honest, the Saints, I think they got a good chance too. I really do. But the Bucks, man, I think the reason I say the Bucks is because the pieces just been falling in order. They already had a good defense, you know, at least to me, like with Levante David and forgot the other guy from LSU they got. But I thought they already had a good defense, and then the stars is just aligning, man, and players want to play there. They picked up Fournette, who just gonna add depth. I don't think he's necessarily a long-term starter or whatever, but he definitely gonna add some depth. And I think they're gonna give them Saints a run for their money, man. They're gonna put up some points. I mean, Mike Evans and Godwin are trio. So
very true.
It's on paper right now. That's what it feels like, but you never know in the NFL, man.
So I'm
There you go. Price?
I think the Bucks are going to be Gary Payton, Karl Malone, LA Lakers. So you have this great season, get to the playoffs, and choke. Like, I just think they're going to choke. I think it's a bunch of people, it's a bunch of pieces, a bunch of personalities. You trying to mix in Grunt with O.J. Howard is already there. You got 2 running backs now. You got some teammates that might like Ronald Jones. You got Leonard Fournette in that joint. Like, how does that dynamic work? So I'm not as sold on the Bucks. I think they're gonna have numbers. They're gonna put up numbers. I don't know if they're gonna win it all. I don't think they're gonna win it all. So I got the Titans beating KC and playing the Saints. I think it's gonna be the Titans.
I like that.
I don't.
So I'll tell you why I like the Titans. So the Titans have it's an old school type of offense, but it's unique to the NFL right now. A lot of people ain't really just doing that power smash football.
And that defense is something crazy.
It is.
That defense is something crazy.
I'm gonna give you something else that you have to prepare for. That's a little bit different than what everybody else doing with the
that ground and pound is nasty.
Running gun type of stuff. It's a smash mouth football, and it's totally different.
You know what? I think the Titans are good, but first of all, they are gonna score too slow for the Chiefs for me. Also, when you see a good season from a running back, not saying Derrick Henry ain't gonna have a good season. I think he is.
Yeah, I see the same
kind of season, I don't see it. It ain't gonna happen. It usually never does. You know what I'm saying? I can't go all the way back, but with those scoring as slow as they do, they kind of ran into it this year, right? They just couldn't score fast enough. I
think that was because they had young wide receivers that they really couldn't get open.
Who gonna throw them the ball now?
Tannehill ain't trash.
He ain't trash, but he ain't that guy either.
True.
So you make Tannehill look good because you got Derrick Henry, right? Let's be real. If you got Derrick Henry, your quarterback got an opportunity to be good. Tannehill been in the league for a while, and he been mediocre for a while. I don't care if you put
that's the outlier.
You can put Hop out there. He still ain't gonna be the truth.
So I tell you why I think he's gonna be the truth, because, and this is homerish, but I believe that AJ Brown is about to have a top 5 wide receiver type year. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. That's a good one. We'll see.
We know.
He said he's just saying that because he went to Ole Miss.
I just said I'm about to be homerish on this.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
I'm about to say something homer myself. I see it, honestly, Saints beating the Steelers in the Super Bowl. That's the way I see it. Yes. Steelers just revamped the defense. They added a lot to the offense. They're going to get Big Ben back after a year off. That's reserve. And they got one of the best coaches in the league, top 3, top 4 coach in the league. That's a tough team, bro. I don't care what nobody. Offensive line off the charts. Defensive line off the charts. Their secondary was first in scoring defense last year. Like I'm telling you, after they got Michael Fitzpatrick from Miami, the boys started doing crazy stuff with that defensive secondary. Well, I'm telling you, if anybody can stop Patty, that's going to be with the defense to do it.
Let me ask you a question about Mike.
I think them Steelers – oh, go ahead, Vito.
He said Mike was, one of the top coaches in the league. I'm just asking a question about Mike. That's just something I've noticed personally. Do it seem like he gets stuck to you? Like, it just seems like he gets stuck. Because my thing is, you used to stuff going one way. You used to stuff working this one particular way. For that matter, we're talking about Ben. I mean, that's to me looking like stuff working one particular way because that dude should have been gone. He should have been done. But you too scared to move Roethlisberger out. But, bro, he ain't really – if I got to depend on a guy making a miraculous play to make my team great, holding the ball 7 seconds, throwing people off I don't want that dude. I just don't – I feel like Mike gets stuck, bro, and just thinking stuff going to work in one particular way and he don't adjust. That's why I can't see them beating or winning nobody. Winning nothing.
I put you like this. Without a starting quarterback last year, they almost did it. I mean, you saw how good they were with Big Ben on the sideline. And they had, Hodges. No, but I'm saying Hodges was their quarterback. Who is this dude? You know what I mean? I'm saying.
He was stinking it up.
Exactly. They were still winning games.
I know. But, yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, again, it's a prediction, but it's just one I'm saying. If anybody defense, maybe I'm basing this more off of the defense and the way the defense played, but anybody defense can stop Lamar and stop Patty, that's the defense I think.
It's scary to me, though, because, here go my homer statement. Andy Reid, to me, is not the best coach. But to me, in this season and last season, he is absolutely the best coach because he's the best coach put in a position that will make him and his skill set amazing.
That's true. That's true.
It's going to be hard to beat, bro, because that's what Andy always wanted, bro, and he got it. And what'd he do? He won. So
no, I'm telling you, I don't believe that it's not going to be KC. Yeah. I just believe that if somebody's going to be able to do it.
Mike is definitely a good coach. I just feel like he gets stuck, though. But, yeah.
I mean, I think they all do. I mean, you got to be somewhat narcissistic in a weird way to be a coach, man. You got to believe that it's going to work every time.
Like
even when it – no, he was beyond that. He was a whole other level, bro. What is that? We can't read it.
We can't read that yet, bro.
He tried to creep it up.
He said, Patrick, my homeboy.
Yeah, Big Ben, man. That's the question mark, bro. For me,
yeah, Big Ben need to chill. He need to be a quarterback coach.
I don't know. He feel like he on his last leg, man.
I mean, that may be true, but when you got a defense that's scoring and putting you in great position, you might be able to make it work. But man, that's pretty much all I got for today, man. Y'all fellas got anything y'all want to say? Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Go Cowboys.
Yeah, who that Saints?
Definitely no go
who that?
Cowboys or Saints. None of that.
got
man, it's been good. Appreciate you, D's. It's been good, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all finally got some sense into y'all boys, man.
I don't believe that's gonna happen. But anyway, though, HBCU out.
Peace.
Out.